Hello and welcome to the hands-on session for part 2. And we talked about turning your webinar attendance into an actual product. Now most of everything you're going to be able to do to get started, you're going to be able to do inside of Google Docs or the Microsoft Office suite if you have it. You'll need to start by creating an outline on maybe slides, or if you want to do it on Google Docs. And once you create your slides and your docs, then what you're going to do is you're going to start creating videos. And in order to do that, you're going to need to be able to record your screen. Now, there are a couple of programs that you can do that. Most internet marketers and entrepreneurs will use Camtasia. However, there is a $300 price tag to Camtasia. You can get the free trial, which will last for 30 days. That will give you time to go ahead and record your videos. Hopefully, if you can sell the course, then you'll be able to have your fee for Camtasia in order to activate it permanently. Now, if you don't want to upgrade to Camtasia and $300 is too spicy of a price, you can do programs like Screencast-O-Matic. Now, they do have an activation fee. They don't do as much in terms of editing, but you can actually get your video recorded where you are actually recording your screen on a program like Screencast-O-Matic. If you are a Mac user, you can use the program called ScreenFlow. And ScreenFlow also has a free trial available. Now, some people are using Open Broadcaster software, which is the software that is used in order to broadcast to Facebook Live. There is a recording feature there. In order to do that, then you'll need to start streaming and then hit record. Pretty much works the same way, and you are going to create a video at the end. Another way to create screen share video, you can actually do it on Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts is free. You can actually take the video that you get from Google Hangouts and then use it once you start the editing process. You're going to record your Google Hangouts, you're going to do your screen sharing, and then your video is going to appear inside of your YouTube channel. And you'll see it here, and then all you'll do when you get to the YouTube channel, you'll just click that download MP4 and you'll be able to download your video, and you'll be able to start the editing process once you are complete. Now, YouTube itself has for free some limited video editing capabilities. If you don't want to pay for one, or you don't necessarily have the capital to do that, you can check into this video editor to see if it does everything you'll need to do. Of course, you'll need to upload your video to YouTube and then start the editing process there. Now, Camtasia will also allow you to create MP3 audios to give your customer along with the videos. You can do the same thing inside of ScreenFlow. There are free programs that will help you to strip the audio from your YouTube video. It'll be the same thing. You do want to be careful with those programs and make sure that they do not give you any virus. Now, you are going to need to then host your files in order to deliver to your customer. You can use a site like Dropbox if you don't have one. You can also use Google Drive, which is available to you. There is also a more commercial solution in Amazon S3, where you will be able to store your services in the cloud, or you'll be able to store your files there, and then you'll need to create a file or a link from there into wherever you're delivering the actual product. Now, you are going to need an interface for Amazon S3. Most marketers use Cloudberry Lab Server. If you go to cloudberrylab.com, you can actually get a free interface that you'll be able to use for Amazon S3. You can get that there, and you'll see it there. It says Cloudberry Explorer Freeware, and you'll be able to use it. In most cases, you will not need the Pro version. You can pretty much get along with the Explorer Freeware, and that will allow you to interface with Amazon S3. It'll allow you to upload your files to Amazon S3. It'll also allow you to create a link that your customer can use. Now, here is what is important about Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is going to be pay as you go. So as much as you have use, people are going to be kind of creating your pricing. So this is not going to be a standard. You're not going to have flat fee pricing, nor is it free. You are going to be charged for your usage. But for the most part, Amazon S3 is very reasonable in terms of its usage and its pricing. So you might want to test Amazon S3, but if you're going to have a lot of traffic, probably want to get a handle on how much that's going to be before you commit. So in order to actually deliver the product, in order to edit the pages that you're going to have, in order to create a page where, or a thank you page, or a place where people can go get their files, you're going to need an HTML editor. And if you don't have one already, there are a lot of free ones online. And again, buyer beware with this. Make sure that you're getting one that is reliable and one that's not going to give you a virus. But you are going to be able then to edit your HTML pages so that you'll be able to put the links in there to give to your customers. Now, if you have Dreamweaver, or you have Composer, or you have some other alternative, then that's fine. You can use it. But if you don't have one, there are a lot of free ones out there that you'll be able to get. Just type in HTML editor, and then you'll be able to edit the page. What some people do is, on a monthly basis, they'll pay Adobe Creative Cloud. One thing you'll want to be aware of is that they're going to ask for a year's commitment up front. They're going to give you quite a bit of software, but it is pretty spicy in terms of the price. Some people will get a single application and they will actually get it here. If you want to use Dreamweaver or something like that, you can do that at $19 a month. But again, you want to make sure that you're going to have use of it and you're going to be using it on a continual basis, because again, this is going to be a year's commitment when you actually get Adobe Creative Cloud. But it's worth looking into, because a lot of these software programs are going to be useful to you if you're going to be creating products like this one on a regular basis. One in particular that you're probably going to use is going to be Photoshop. And Photoshop is going to give you the ability to create graphical images. Remember, graphical images are going to be very important to your being able to give your customer a visual sense of what it is that they're buying. And in some cases, you can get Photoshop Creative Cloud for $9.99 a month. You might want to get it along with a second application, but this is going to be important. Now, there are software programs that will do the same thing that Photoshop will do in a limited sense. There's one called eCover Authority. I mean, again, now you're not going to be paying on a monthly basis, which is going to be fantastic, and you're going to actually be able to get this at a reasonable price. It is something that will do a lot of what you're going to need to have done as an internet marketer. Ultimately, though, you're going to have a lot more flexibility if you know and learn how to use a program like Photoshop. Now, there are some other things that you're going to need in order to complete this process. One is a shopping cart experience, or a way to deliver your product once a customer actually clicks their button. Now, you can use PayPal, but there are programs out there like Genius Marketing Pro that will deliver your product. There are programs like Rapid Action Profits, which is not cloud-based, which actually operates on your server, and you'll be able to create a shopping cart experience. This is an older program, a little complicated to use, but it does allow you to save lots of costs when you actually start to use it. And then there's also ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is about $97 a month for the lower level. This will give you the shopping cart experience and something else called one-click upsells. This is also available through a program called Digital Access Pass. If you'd rather use a WordPress platform, you can actually deliver your customer through this shopping cart experience. Now, they're going to be paying through PayPal, but you're going to be creating all that on your site. Now, you can create a shopping cart experience through affiliate networks like Warrior Plus. These sites are going to have you to pay a fee for every time someone buys, but again, this will give your customer something secure that they'll get their product, they'll be able to go back in a login and get it, and you'll be able to get affiliates to promote it if it's something that they like. You can also use a site like the Warrior Forum. The Warrior Forum also has its own affiliate program. It has its own shopping cart system that you can actually deliver your product to your customer as well as recruit affiliates. The same thing is true of ClickBank. ClickBank is a marketplace where you can list your product as well as recruit affiliates, as is JVZoo. JVZoo stands out as one of the leaders because customers are able to get their product immediately, and most of the commissions are paid immediately. So affiliates like to promote products on the JVZoo network. Now, you're also going to need a page builder system. Once again, Rapid Action Profits happens all on your server. It's a downloadable program. You will be able to use that. They have limited capability. It's my understanding that they are doing an update, but as of right now, that has not been done. But everything can be done on Rapid Action Profits if you know HTML. If you don't, this is going to be a little difficult to learn right off the bat, and probably won't be considered to be something for someone who is brand new to internet marketing. ClickFunnels is the same thing. In addition to offering you a shopping cart experience, you will also have a drag and drop page builder. The same thing is going to be true with InstaBuilder. InstaBuilder is actually a WordPress plugin where you are going to be able to use InstaBuilder to create your pages and then deliver your customer their product. Now, the delivery process doesn't happen inside of InstaBuilder. All that's really going to happen here is going to be that you are going to create your page. And as you can see, their product is listed on ClickBank. Now, there is also Optimize Press, which is a very intuitive program to use. Now, the thing about Optimize Press is it can be a little pricey in order to get started, but it is fairly easy to use, fairly easy to understand. The same thing is going to be true of Genius Marketing Pro. There's a monthly fee attached to Genius Marketing Pro. So again, if that's not something that you're interested in, there are all these other alternatives that we have mentioned. So that is pretty much what you're going to need in order to execute part 2. Now, in our next video, we're going to talk a little bit about what you're going to do to get into some of the particulars in executing this plan.